Hi, I'm Tom Davenport. I'm up here in our orchard again, and I'm going to introduce farmers to Farm Foodie. You can see behind me that we have quite a bit business here from our Pick Your Own. We really developed our farm. We're kind of in a very good area in Northern Virginia, but the farm is kind of isolated at the end of a road. You have to go up a hill and a few turns and so forth, so it's kind of hard to find us. So in order to develop our market, we really did a lot of internet marketing, and now most of our customers are coming here, bypassing other orchards actually, to get here because of our internet presence. We're lucky here really on Holland Farms because my wife, Mimi, is a very good web designer, and we can pretty much update the site on a daily level when we need to. But we noticed that many farms really have very static websites, and they don't have the kind of, they don't have a person like Mimi who can update their sites readily. So when Steve and I decided to build Farm Foodie, we decided that we wanted to build that kind of functionality into our tool. The other thing is that we created a social network where the farm and the foodie become friends, and you can do a lot of cool things once you've got that kind of relationship established. Now, if you bear with me, I'll go up to my office and show you on the computer, if you're a farm, how you should begin and what the things you need to know about Farm Foodie to really start and get your web presence up and running.
If you are a farm and have registered, the first thing to do is set up your location. First, log in with your username and password. Depending on your internet connection, you will either be taken directly to your location settings page, or in the case of a satellite connection like mine, you may be taken to your home page. To get to your location settings, you will need to click the Settings tab. A line of Settings tabs appears under your farm name. Click Location. By default, the map you see is centered on the zip code you entered when you registered. In this case, on Delaplane, Virginia, which is the location of my post office for the zip 20144. My test farm is actually a few miles away from the post office, so I need to refine my location. First, enter the street or GPS address. This is the address you would want a foodie to put into their GPS device in order to find you. Apply this address. Note that a farm marker on your map moves to the address you entered. However, this address also may not be completely accurate. Second, enlarge the map and drag the marker to exactly where you want it. On my test farm, the entrance to the field where the peaches are is slightly different from the GPS address. Save. You can always return here and make location adjustments. Next, go to the Settings Profile. This is where you want to describe your farm. I suggest that you keep your description brief. Mine is a little long now, so I will edit some. And you can edit and change settings at any time. The profile also asks for your farm static website address, your phone number or announcement number, and your hours of operation. You can also edit your tags here. These are what the farm has. Abbreviate terms like Pick Your Own or Community Supported Agriculture. Save. Now take a look at your public profile. It would be nice to have a picture, and you can add one under Settings Picture. Make sure that it is a small JPEG photo. Friends is where you handle your friends. Friends are foodies who automatically receive your bulletins in their email. Account settings hold your email address. Account settings is where you can enter your Twitter account information if you have one. Farm Foodie automatically posts all your tweets onto your profile page. Finally, you are able to change your password here if you like. That's it.
Okay, now you're all ready to go. Now, the one thing you really need to do in Farm Foodie, of course, right now it's a directory. You're up there. If somebody wants to look for a farm nearby, they can find you, just like any other directory. But what you really want to do is to really get the functionality out of Farm Foodie is to get your customers to join up and to become a friend of your farm. Go out to your customers, either through newsletters, email, or word of mouth, or cards, or whatever, and get people, all your customers, to join Farm Foodie and become your farm's friend. Because once the friendship is established, you can use a lot of our tools. And I'll be talking about that in another video on bulletins and frequently asked questions. Thanks a lot.